Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Plant Based with Nicole. I'm your host, Nicolershaeholiday, also known as Plant Based Nicolershaeholiday on Instagram. Today, I'm going to be interviewing my girl, Rezenkia Lee. You guys have seen her on my podcast twice before, so I'm not going to be going to her full story, but I do want to talk about her recent uh, bodybuilding competition or bikini competition. I'm really excited because her body looks amazing. Okay. She eats a raw vegan diet. Okay. So she's Fitness Universe Pro. She's a wellness coach who just competed her journey to Natural Olympia and she made it to top 5. She made it to the top 5. That's amazing. Okay. As a raw vegan. Okay. That's kudos to you, girl. She's a raw vegan bodybuilder who only eats 20 to 40 grams of protein per day and maintains a muscular physique. And she eats high fruit. If that ain't going against everything everybody's done said in the society, I don't know what is. Okay. She's working it like the rent is due. Okay. With her 20 to 40 grams of protein per day. Anyway, without further ado, let's bring on Rezenkia Lee. Thank you, Rezenkia, for coming on my platform again for the third time.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And you guys, I've interviewed her twice already, talking about her journey, why she went to the raw vegan lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. So check out those 2 interviews on, I think they're both on my season 5. So you guys go check that out because I don't want to make her repeat everything again. She might repeat some stuff, but not everything.
Yeah.
So how are you doing, Miss Busy
I am
Butt?
doing great. I'm doing great. I have my doggy here trying to get my attention. But I am doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I've also been like busy today and trying to deal with stuff, and I'll talk to you about like what the plans are and stuff because I gotta kind of like give you an update, I'm
Okay.
actually about to go back to teaching, but sub teaching because I want to be able to pursue my passions full time, and subbing is very what's the word, friendly for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good
so
for you.
yeah, I never stopped acting, but I wasn't pursuing it the way I want for the last like 7 years because I've been working full-time jobs. So I'm
Yeah.
going back pursuing that full time. And then I'm also going to focus on my content creation. And it's so funny because when I lost my job 5 months ago, you were one
Yeah.
of the people, you and a few other people were like, why don't you go back? Why don't you go to content creating full time? And I'm like, it doesn't just work that way. You can't just make money like that. But you know what? I'll tell you the story. The prayer, being in prayer and asking God for direction between God speaking to other people through other people to me and me getting confirmations and stuff, I finally realized what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'll talk to you more about it, but it's about you today. It's about you today. But yeah, I'm like, man, God, but I want to talk to you more about it so I can just be in more detail and stuff. But
I
yeah.
love that. I love that for you. Yes. Let's go.
Well, anyways, but this day is about you. So Zinka, first of all, congratulations on placing is that, am I saying it right? Placing top 5?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it? Because I don't know the lingo. But yeah, that's amazing. And is it called what is it called? Natural Olympia? No, wait. What's the competition called?
Yeah, so the one that I just did was Mid-Atlantic Carolinas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. And that's like bikini competition, or what do they call that? Bodybuilding competition?
So yeah, they're all bodybuilding. So it's under the NPC Federation, Bodybuilding Federation. And so they have different categories, and I competed within the bikini category. Yeah.
Girl, your body is on fire.
Thank you.
I was like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever seen Friday, but that was I forgot who did that. Was it Chris Tucker or somebody was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, you look great, girl. I was
Thank
like,
you.
wow. I mean, you already look great, but I know when you get to the competition, you have to like lose a little bit more body fat. You didn't have much to lose, but you had to lose
Yeah.
a little bit so that the muscles could pop even more. So you go,
Mhm.
girl. Oh, I forgot to do my little game thing in the beginning. It's
Oh,
7 categories, and I say 2 categories, and you pick the one that comes to your mind first. And it
okay.
has to be fast.
Okay.
No, no pausing. Okay, ready?
Okay.
You pick which one you prefer best. Okay, fruit, greens,
Fruit,
romaine, collards,
collards,
protein, carbs,
carbs,
low fat, high fat,
low fat,
lift weights, use resistance bands,
lift weights,
1 meal a day, 3 meals a day,
1 meal a day.
IG, YouTube.
IG.
Cool. Okay, now that that's over, okay, getting into you. Okay, so you just had this competition recently. That's so dope. You did amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um so you like year round, this is your first competition in how long?
3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
Has it been 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
What made I'm sorry, y'all, I'm chewing on tangerines. What made you decide to do this one now? Like it's been 3 years. What made you decide to get back into it again?
I'm very intuitive, so I just follow my intuition, and it just so happened that because I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't really focused on doing a show this year. It was like, if I do one, I do one. If not, blah blah blah. But I'm very, very intuitive, so I follow spirit. So I was like, oh, I thought about it, and it just came on me. It just came to me, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm doing it. It's like that. Like I have
Yeah.
something in my mind, and I just do it. I just do it.
Yeah.
Um, So what happened was the show that I ended up doing last Saturday was the same show that I did 10 years ago. That was my very first show ever. Um, and that was the same show that I had decided, my dog, I had decided that technically I made a vow to myself that I would do things differently. I would do it my way. It would be a lifestyle for me. And if I had chosen to do a show that's a week or 2 weeks away, I could, because I'm already technically like in shape, condition.
Yeah. Hmm.
That was literally what happened. That was what
And that
happened.
and that first show was when you were eating meat,
Correct.
right? The very
Mm-hmm.
first show. And this
Yeah.
time you came back to that same one as a raw vegan. Yeah. And the
Yeah.
second show 3 years ago, but that wasn't the same show. That was a different one.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. So I competed. I came back after a 6 year hiatus, if you will,
Hmm.
in 2020, and I did 2 shows. My first, they were both NPC, so I did a show, and then I qualified for nationals. I went to nationals, and I placed top 5 there as well. They were not natural shows, okay? So
Wow. Okay.
I was the only one that was raw vegan. And I'm not sure if I was the only one that was natural, but I was definitely natural amongst, placing top 5 amongst other athletes. Yeah. That
Hmm.
which was not, drug tested. So, and a part of my feedback was that, I wasn't taking advantage of my supplements, right? But I had no
What kind,
supplements.
what kind of supplements? What kind of supplements were they saying you're not taking advantage of them?
Well, it wasn't a drug tested show, so the supplements that would constitute as drugs.
They said you weren't taking them.
Right, I was that, but they thought
Well,
I was. So that was a compliment.
they thought you were, which means your body was buying.
Yeah, it was a compliment, and so for me to
Yeah.
do it again, and I got similar feedback, but not as much. And they recognized me, and they were like, "Oh yeah," they saw that there were improvements within my physique. But because I always tell people whenever you're competing to always get the judges' feedback. Don't just leave after a competition. I don't care if you place 100th, within a company.
Mm.
Go back and ask for your feedback, because that's how you're going to
Oh,
improve.
that's how you learn.
That's how you learn and improve. So yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
so that was that. But yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you decided to do this how long ago?
Oh, from last week? I think I gave myself 3 weeks before I competed.
Hold the hold on.
Yeah,
So you
go.
decided 3 weeks before the competition to do the competition.
hmm hmm
You had 3 weeks to get it
To fine tune. I was already in shape, so I just needed to
because
fine
you had already lost some like 10 pounds or so before
tune.
that, huh? So
Just for
that was
my.
like just for yourself. And
Mhm.
no, look at God, because
No,
God
no, no.
God probably put that in you to do because He
Well,
knew that
absolutely. I
you
listen
know.
to spirit. I listen to spirit. Said to do what I do. I don't question it. Okay, done. Do. I enjoyed the journey.
So that's dope. So you already had lost the body fat, so you just needed to just kind of like do a little bit of pump it up real quick. So you didn't have much to do because you had already lost some body fat. So let's
Right.
let's talk about that. So first of all, you lost body fat. You lost about what, 10 pounds, you said? I think I saw a
hmm
number 10 or somewhere.
Yeah, it was 10 pounds.
And you did that, and how long did you take to do that?
Um, that's a good question. I have to go back and look at my feed. I'm not really sure. I want to say maybe a month.
You
I
lost
think
10 pounds in a month?
I think it was a good month.
Oh
I
my
have to go back
word.
and look at my feed, the dates, but
Wow.
it's a good month. I don't think it was very long. No.
Now you already eat and you already do intermittent fasting and you already eat only once or twice a day. So what did you do differently to lose 10 pounds? Because I feel like the way you eat already is like that would that would, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That would produce weight loss, but you maintain your weight. So what did you
Right.
do differently to make it even, to lose those 10 pounds?
I just took care of my fitness. I just revved up on my fitness. I spent more time in the gym.
So
That's the
burning more calories.
Yeah, you can't just say, "Oh yeah, don't know why the weight's not going anywhere." What are you doing to burn the calories? So
Mhm.
I did more. I worked out more. I increased
So
my
you
gym.
you kind of like created a bigger calorie deficit.
Right.
Your calories didn't change as what you were eating. I know you don't count your calories, but your body still knows what, your
Right.
body knows what you're eating. So you
Right.
were eating the same, but you increased your exercise and fitness and weightlifting and all that. Oh, okay, cool. And then you
Mhm.
lost that weight, and then you ended up finding out about the competition, right?
Mhm.
So then you look a lot more sculpted and muscular. So you were just hitting the gym. Like, what was your strategy with the gym? How many days a week are you working out? How many hours a day are you working out? And how do you break down your workouts?
Yeah, so I was doing and still am doing 5 days a week with one active rest day and one official rest day. And I would spend like about 3 hours a day in the gym. About three
Three
hours.
hours.
Yeah. Mhm.
How do you work out for 3 hours?
Well, depends. Every day is different. Every day different. So I would maybe do like an hour cardio in the morning.
Okay, so an hour of that could be cardio. Okay.
Yeah. And then I would do 2 hours later in the evening after my meal or after my dinner meal, anyways, or depends on that day. Or I would do all 3 hours just back to back, just stay there and get it done. Just depends on my day.
Okay. So 3 hours includes cardio.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. That makes a little more sense. I'm like, dang, I can't imagine lifting weights for 3 hours.
Yeah. Cardio does. Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
include it. Definitely
That
include.
so,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Food. Talk about your food. I know how you eat, but talk about the people who don't know like what your day looks like. What are you eating these days? And what were you eating for your 3 weeks for the prep and everything?
It changed because I was experimenting.
Yeah.
Um, because how can I say? Mm, there is no blueprint to what I'm doing. So I have to create one. So that's what I was doing, creating it
Mhm.
as I went along. And yeah, so this time around was a little bit differently. Was I did it a little bit differently. I still focused on my fruit, but I had more celery, more cucumbers, more water, higher water content fruits or veggies. Celery is a vegetable. Um, and then I had a little bit of fats, but not a lot of fats. Within my meal, I would incorporate that. But I focused on my fruits along with my celery and my cucumbers, that sort of thing. And I
Tell
ate
me,
until I was full and fulfilled.
yeah. Tell
Yeah.
me what that might look like, a sample day.
Yeah. Let's see.
I
I would
know
do
one day I saw you making a broccoli and celery smoothie. I know I saw
yeah,
that once, but
yeah,
give
yeah,
me
yeah.
a sample day, like from the morning until night. I know that you only eat like twice a week or twice a day. Sorry, twice a week. That would be crazy.
Um, oh gosh, okay. So some days when I would just do mono, I would just eat all of my meals, within that 2 hour time frame, maybe hour and a half, wouldn't really take me that long.
Hmm.
Um, but oh, and so I would have like berries, blueberries. I love blueberries, raspberries. I focus on those. Apples at times. It varied. It wasn't like the
Yeah.
same all the time.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, what else would I do? Or what else did I did?
Did you eat like peanuts or nuts or cashews or
Yeah, I had a
anything?
little bit of the peanuts, pumpkin seeds,
Hmm.
a good bit of those. I would just throw them in there, man. I wouldn't like make this fancy dish. I would just, have, I guess, portions of mono meal. So I would have like my apples, or then I'll have my berries, then I'll have like my celery, then I'll have them like that, like one after the other, not like all combined.
Hmm.
Because it's easy for me.
And you
Um,
would just eat them by themselves, like just apples and then
right. Yeah,
blueberries. Yeah. Did you
just
do
by
smoothies too, or just eating whole fruit?
yeah, so like the green smoothie, I did an
Oh
example.
yeah.
I did that a few times. That was kind of
Mhm.
cool. I like the flavor of that. Just to change it up. I would do stuff like that just to change it up. But my smoothies, I wouldn't really incorporate my fruit in my smoothies, just my
Mhm.
veggies.
Mhm.
Because I liked sitting and biting into my fruit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Eat
Yeah.
like that experience. So I wouldn't really incorporate my fruit in my smoothies.
You're so interesting to me because, like, remember I commented on the video when you made the broccoli and celery? What did I say? I said, I forgot what I said. That tastes good to you or something. I was
Yeah.
like, because I
Yeah.
imagined broccoli and celery, and I'm like, I would
What?
have to add some maple syrup or a date or something.
But
I love how you take food and you appreciate the flavor for what it is, and you
yeah.
never add anything to make it taste better. Now that specific thing, I would have to add a date in there or something. But you like are like, nature.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can that taste good? What does it taste like?
Nature. I understand that my lifestyle is not I get it would be considered as extreme because
Yeah,
everyone is doing it. It's if it
yeah,
was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody's not raw vegan because it's not an easy thing to do. I got it. So yeah, I do think that are a bit out of the norm, but I do appreciate food for what it is, and I appreciate and it's not just food. Like I look at everything in that way. I appreciate life. I appreciate my doggy for who she is. I appreciate where I live. I appreciate just every little thing for what it is. And because of that mindset, I can eat my food and not feel like I need to add anything to it. You know what I mean? If that
yeah.
makes
And I love that about you. I'm like, man, I've been experimenting with certain things. There's certain things I still have to add something,
sense.
but like I made some nice cream last week or something. Usually I do bananas and strawberries and maybe a tablespoon of peanut butter or almond butter. And I have to, if I use peanut butter, I don't have to add anything sweet. If I use almond butter, I have to add like either a little bit of maple syrup or stevia, which I don't like to use as much because it makes me bloat.
Okay.
But anyway, one day I just did it without anything. And I was like, I was thinking about you. I was eating it. I'm taking
Was it
it
good?
as it is.
Yeah.
enjoying the flavors of these bananas. And now when I eat bananas and strawberries, I eat them by themselves in whole form. For
Okay.
some reason, when I would do it in a either a smoothie or an ice cream, I feel like I have to add some. I don't know why, but I was
Mhm.
like, if Rezenkia can do it.
Yes.
But I've been trying to, when I'm making smoothies lately, trying not to add, unless I use that protein powder. I have to I have a raw rice protein. I have
Mhm.
to add a little bit of something because it's
Oh,
nasty. But
okay.
if I'm just making regular things, I'm, trying not to add too much, or if I'm making a salad, trying not to add anything sodium like to make it take that sodium taste. I'm just
Mhm.
trying. I haven't been doing that because I'm learning to appreciate the food for what it is.
There you
Like
go.
you.
There you go. There you go.
So, how much did you measure your body fat before and after, or you don't know the percentages?
Yeah, so
How much how much did you lose body fat percentage?
so about 3 weeks out, I was I was at 12%. And then like a week before, the week of my show, I had gone down to 10%, which I think I might have gone down to 9% by the time I was on stage. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's for what I measured. I didn't measure it myself. I had someone measure it for me.
Wow, even before 12% is really low. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That means that like how much percentage your body is how much percent is muscle, do you know? Versus
Yeah. So
versus water.
it was 110 pounds of lean mass. And at the time when I was 12%, it was 110 lean mass. I think I had like 15 pounds of fat on me.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's including, the visceral fat and the marble fat and all that.
Wow, your percentage is very low. You're so sculpted.
Thanks.
I'm,
I work at it though. I work. You
yeah,
gotta work at it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
now that your competition is over, what are you eating these days?
Well, I have another competition coming up. So it's my meal regimen is similar, it's about the same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I have another show coming up in 3 weeks.
Really? So do
Yeah.
you need to do any extra prep stuff, or is your body the way it is now? You can just maintain that.
Mainly maintenance leading up to like next week would bring me at 2 weeks. Leading up to next week, in terms of my meals, maintenance, but my workouts, I have to push it up quite a bit, even a little bit more now. Leading,
More than 3 hours?
I might pick it up just a little bit more. Yeah. The thing
Wow.
about bodybuilding is you're in competition with yourself. So you want to look better than you did the last time. So it's
Mm-hmm.
all about, you judging yourself, you critiquing yourself. And so that's just where I'm at. So I'm like, okay, if I rev up maybe a little bit more cardio
Mm-hmm.
throughout the week, um, that can give me that much more chiseled look, and my body fat get down. My goal is to get down to like 8%. Eight,
What?
8. Mm-hmm. I've done it before. Mm-hmm.
Wow, 8%. Dang, I wonder what mine is. I'm scared to know. Anyway,
Yeah.
child, it ain't nowhere near 8%. I know that.
I will say though, most women that are very active and their body fat percentage is low, it's a norm that their menstrual doesn't, come on. This might be TMI, but it's a real life thing. But for me, I
No.
didn't experience that. I still had, you
Oh,
know,
really?
I still had my menstrual. It
That's
was fine.
good.
Yeah.
That's good, I think, right? Like,
Yeah, that means I'm fertile. I'm fertile.
unless you had cycles like I did all your life, you wouldn't be saying it's good because
Ah,
my cycle was horrible, and I don't have cycles anymore because I have done crossed over to the other side, fully menopausal now. It's
gotcha.
crazy to say that. I'm like, what? I'm too young
Yeah.
for this. But anyway, yeah, like it's weird. Like I literally haven't had a cycle. It's been 13 months now. Like it's weird. It's just like, but it's good for me because I suffered my whole life. Even while eating plant-based, I still had Bad cycles. Oh, I do not miss that at all. But anyway, that's good that you didn't lose your cycle. That means your hormones are nice and happy still. You
They're
know what I
happy.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know you don't really count calories, so you don't really know how many. Were you eating a certain amount of calories before your competition in those 3 weeks, trying to make sure, you
Mm,
know?
I think I might have oh yeah, I definitely cut back my percentage of my carbs. Even when I was competing back in 2020, I did the same thing because
Mhm.
bodybuilding is the world of bodybuilding. So you
Yeah.
are right. So I focus more on my cucumbers and my celery. I still have my fruit, but I focus more. I had my ratio was more of that than of my apples or my berries.
You think you're eating like less than 1,000 calories a day?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Didn't count
Yeah.
it. But I was
Yeah.
just eating until I was pretty satisfied. But I don't really know. I think it'd be curious. It'd be pretty cool to count and just to see where I'm at. I might do
Hmm.
that this week. But
Yeah.
I don't really care about it.
I want to know. I want to know. No, I'm just kidding. Do it for me. Put it in chronometer and then send me an inbox now.
Okay.
So cardio, what are you doing for cardio? You said you do like an hour a day sometimes. What's your
Hour.
cardio?
So I do treadmill, typically incline 15, speed 3.5, 4.0. Uh,
15 incline, 15.
mhm. I
Ooh,
have
you
a
like
lot and my estrogen is stored in my thighs, so I have to make sure that I'm moving and targeting my thighs. Absolutely. I mean, they say that, when you burn fat all over. But
hmm
I'm a testament to that. Yeah, you can target the fat on your body of where you want to burn it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So
your
with that,
thighs. I love your thighs. They're nice. They're thick, but they're so muscular.
they are, they are. So I hold my estrogen there. And so I focus on targeting my legs a lot when I'm doing cardio.
Mhm.
Or if I'm not doing that, I'm doing my own thing. My Rezenkia Lee workout where I'm incorporating sculpting movements, dancing, a little Pilates. It's just my own thing that I've created. So I'll do that for like maybe 45 minutes or maybe an hour. Like I have so much fun. I lose track of time doing that. So I really, really love doing that. It's like I'm not working out, right? Or it's like
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm just having fun. So I do that, and then I'll do my treadmill either in the morning or at night. So either or, I'll swap.
Okay, that sounds good. I love workouts that include dancing and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So fun. I love that.
it is
Do you
fun.
have a coach? Do you or did you have a coach for those prep times of this recent competition? Are you gonna have
Uh,
one for this? Are you gonna have one coming up?
this time, okay.
Are you
So
doing your own? Are you coaching yourself?
so it's a blend. I'm primarily coaching myself because I, create my own meal plans. I create my own
Mhm.
workouts. But I do have someone that checks how can I say checks my status in terms of my physique every week. So they'll say, "Hey, this is your body fat percentage. This is where you need to look at. This is boom, boom, boom." They'll check me out, and then they check my walk. So you got to have a stage presence, like right,
Mhm.
um, for your show. So I have my walk. They check out my walk, and that's pretty much it. So they just by the end of the week they look at me and see where I'm at, and they just
Mhm.
give me their feedback, and I just make those adjustments myself.
But in terms of your food and your workouts, you're kind of the boss of that yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
that myself. Hmm.
but normally people would have someone else coaching them on that, right?
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They would.
But
But I,
you're like, I got this.
yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, here's the thing. Every day is an adventure. So like I may not, how can I say, I don't believe in the cookie cutter method for anything. So every day
Hmm.
is different. So what my caloric needs might have been yesterday is going to be a little bit different today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different, variables. But and so because of that, I have to trust myself to say, okay, and to listen to myself, to say, all right, you need to do a little bit more of this, or maybe you might need to do a little bit more of that. I have to listen and trust me and trust myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, like someone could give me their opinion and advice, that would be great. But first of all, they're probably not raw vegan, and
Mm,
but and know how to address what my needs are calorically, because they're not in that world. So I have to just trust myself.
yeah,
Yes,
right, exactly. Because you know what you need and
right,
you know what you want the outcome to look like.
right.
Um, last question, last two questions. And then I want you to briefly talk about your coaching and
Yeah.
where you want people to find you for that. But the last two questions, what did you eat today? It's almost 6 o'clock your time, I think. What did you eat today? I want to know everything you ate, and then who inspires you in the raw vegan community, and then talk about your coaching.
Okay. You're gonna laugh at me about that last part. Well, yeah, I have some people that inspire. All right. So, okay, what did I have to eat today? I had broccoli. I had raspberries. I had raw peanuts. Excuse me.
Okay, wait, before you go on, how did you eat the broccoli? How did you have it as a meal? You mix it in with some stuff. How
I mixed it with my
about it?
berries. I mixed them in with my berries.
You mixed it in with your berries and just was eating it like, and it's raw. You didn't steam it
Mhm.
or nothing. And
Mm-mm.
just kind of like grabbing a little berry and one thing of broccoli and taking a bite like that. You're so interesting. I love it.
So, I do eat with utensils. So yeah, I did have my I had my spoon actually. I had my spoon.
Had a
And I
spoon.
just went at it. I just went at it. And I like to use the frozen raspberries, because you know you can let them thaw out, and then
Mhm.
they have a little bit, I call them like a raspberry sauce, if you will, because the
Mm, mm,
juices from it
yeah,
just
yeah.
pour it all over it and you just
On the
enjoy.
broccoli. On the broccoli.
Mm-hmm. And I just
Mm,
enjoy it.
interesting. You poured the blueberry juice on the broccoli,
The raspberry.
the
You
raspberry.
said
So you had raspberries, blueberries, and broccoli, and then what did you have after that?
and then I had some raw peanuts.
And how
But
many peanuts? How much
I,
do you eat of
I
that?
how much do I eat? I eat it's like a fourth of a cup per serving.
Uh-huh.
I think I had about 3 servings of that.
Oh, okay. So that could be like 24 grams of protein right there ish.
Not really.
Maybe
So
21
well, yeah, maybe it's 8 grams per
per.
serving. So
So
that's
that's 24. Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's what that is.
Okay. So you might have like 3 servings of nuts a day if you have nuts that particular day.
Right. Yeah, it just depends.
And are
But
you going to eat
it
anything
looks
else
good.
today?
I'm pretty full. I'm pretty satisfied. So probably not. I'm gonna go back and do my second workout after this call, after my meeting, after this call, and give
Mm-hmm.
my my digestive system some time to digest, and then I'll be ready to go. Yeah.
Nice. And now, did you do the weights earlier or the cardio? And then what do you still have to do tonight?
I did cardio earlier this morning, and then tonight I'll do cardio again and some strength training. Legs and upper body. Um,
Mm-hmm.
probably glutes. I'm thinking glutes. Glutes.
Nice. Do you work out at home?
Sometimes, not all the time. But I love working out at home. I created this whole um I call it a portable gym. So I can go anywhere and I have like my weights with me. I use the cables. I have
Mm-hmm.
100-pound cables, 80-pound cables, 60-pound cables, 40-pound cables, and I combine them all if I want to do like a really intense leg workout.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's amazing. So I travel. So I use it here. I have the little attachments in my doorway. I attach it to, to that little attachment in the doorway, and I use it. Yeah. So I do, how can I say? I don't like restrictions. So I want to be
Yeah.
able to, work out wherever I am. So sometimes it's more time efficient if I work out here, like in my apartment.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
not, I'll go to the gym. Tonight I'll go to the gym.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
this is awesome. Talk to them about your coaching, what you offer, and where you would like them to reach out to you and everything.
Yeah. So my coaching, You can reach out to me at RezenkiaLee@gmail.com for my coaching programs and services. I offer nutritional plans, workout regimens, community, one-on-one communication. I think that's very, very important to have that support every day, throughout the day, every week. Yeah, that's what I offer. I offer group trainings, virtual group trainings. I offer one-on-one virtual group trainings. What else? Well, in person, not in person. I offer that too. People that are local, in-person trainings. And what else is there? Yeah, I think that's about it. I will say, and I'm happily to announce that my website is under construction and very, very soon will be launched. I'm very happy about that. So all of this information is there. It will all be there. But they can find me on Instagram at Rezenkia Lee, and they can find me on Facebook at Rezenkia Lee Living, and they can find me on YouTube at Rezenkia Lee, Rezenkia Lee 926, I believe.
Okay, awesome. Everything will be in the description below for you guys to go and follow her and subscribe and all that good stuff. So make sure you give me all that stuff so I can put it in the description. Actually,
Yeah.
I can go to one. I can go to one of my other interviews of you and get it from there.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah,
True.
so you don't even have to send it. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much, Rezenka. I appreciate
Oh,
you. You
thank you.
still you still always amaze me and intrigue me. It's just so, I love it. Everything about your lifestyle is just dope to me.
I think you're dope. I think the fact that you're plant-based and you have been raw vegan, you're on that raw vegan challenge right now still.
Day
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, what, day 21?
Yeah.
Day 21. Okay. So you know
Whoop,
what?
whoop.
I'm proud of you for that. And like,
Thank you.
you've been doing this for a while. So hats off to you. And you did ask me a question about who I, look up to in the
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
yeah. I would have to say Dr. Douglas Graham because he introduced me to this world of raw veganism, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so he's number one. Raw Food Advantage. He's amazing. He's amazing.
I know.
Um, yeah. Awesome spirit.
Oh,
Um, who else? Who else? I mean, everybody, but
yeah,
those in particular because they have had I've had a personal experience with them.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, you know them personally and you have a different type of rapport in a relationship with them. Yeah.
yeah. So
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing everything. I'm excited about your recent competition and your upcoming. I know you're going to top 5 or even less than that.
listen, we aiming for number one.
We aiming for the winner. Okay. Yes, we are claiming the winner of the next competition. And then,
Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop.
glory to God. Glory to God. Yes. I can't wait to see your pictures and your results and all that good stuff. And
Yes.
yeah,
Thank
thank
you. Thank you. Let's go. I'm so happy. Thank you for your time. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.